Clawdbot has been taking the internet by storm over the last couple of weeks, and normally when something like this starts blowing up on Twitter and YouTube, I don't immediately jump on it. Not because I think that I'm above it, but because I've been around long enough to recognize how these hype cycles usually play out. A new tool drops, everyone calls it game-changing. People rush to be first with the content, and a couple of weeks later, almost nobody is actually using it properly, and they're on to the next tool. And I've seen this exact pattern repeat over and over again. So when Clawdbot started popping up everywhere, my instinct wasn't excitement, it was actually skepticism. Instead of tweeting about it or filming something straight away, I wanted to answer one very boring but important question. Can this tool actually make me money? And when I say money, I don't mean views or selling a course about it or getting attention for talking about it. I mean, does this materially change how I run my businesses? Because I'm not a developer, I'm not an AI researcher, I'm not sitting there writing code all day. I run real businesses that generate over $6 million every single year. So I don't really care how impressive something is in theory. I care whether it actually saves time, reduces friction, or creates me leverage. Because those things are things that compound into money over time. And that was a mindset I brought into when I started testing Clawdbot. I wanted to understand what it really was, how it actually worked in practice, and that it was something that I could actually realistically use this year without turning my life into a science project. So a few days after first discovering it, I messaged our software developer at the agency, Steve. I didn't overthink it. I literally just said to him, have you seen the Clawdbot hype? And is there actually any use cases for us at the agency? I wasn't asking him to hype it up, and I wasn't asking him for some demo. I just wanted a grounded answer for someone who actually builds things for a living and has built so many AI tools for us at Solderson and Journey Further. And after a bit of back and forth, what he sent back stuck with me. Not because it was technical, but because it reframed the whole thing for me. He basically said, this isn't another AI tool you log into, it's an infrastructure. And that word infrastructure really landed for me. Infrastructure isn't exciting, it doesn't demo well, and it doesn't trend, but infrastructure compounds. And once I started thinking about Clawdbot like that, the whole conversation shifted from, what can this tool actually do, to what am I still doing manually that I probably shouldn't be? Because I run a multi-7-figure agency that's just been acquired, and I'm still with the business. And my time is very scarce, and I talk about automation, elimination, delegation very frequently. So I started thinking about Clawdbot in that lens. What can I ultimately eliminate with it, and what can I actually delegate to this AI agent that is technically going to become my personal assistant over time? But before we get into the money side, it's worth explaining what Clawdbot actually is in plain English. At its core, it's an agent framework, which just means it allows AI to run tasks on your behalf continuously without you having to actually babysit it. And this isn't about prompts or one-off chats, it's about its behavior. It can watch things, track information over time, react to changes, and message you when something actually matters. And that difference sounds subtle, but if you ever run a business at any scale, you know how big that actually is. Before Clawdbot, a lot of my day looked the same. I'd wake up, check WhatsApp, jump into Slack, scan emails, go back to WhatsApp, open a document, then jump back into Slack because someone replied to me whilst I was reading. None of that work is hard, but it's really exhausting for the brain because you're constantly switching between different platforms. By the time you actually sit down just to think clearly and plan, half your mental energy is already gone. And that's the environment that Clawdbot plugs into. But for any of that to work, it needs to live somewhere stable. Not on your laptop, and not on something that switches off when you close it. And I saw a lot of people on Twitter running this on a Mac Mini. And whilst that works, I wasn't about to drop $600 on a Mac Mini just to test an AI tool that I wasn't even sure I'd still be using in a month. And I've done really expensive things with tools before that I was convinced were the future, and then quietly abandoned them. After a little bit of research, I landed on running it on a VPS with Hostinger. And what I'm showing you now on screen is exactly how I'm going to go about setting that up. So I simply just go to hostinger.com/Suhit, which takes me straight to the OpenClaw landing page. From there, you can go ahead and choose a plan. And I'm using the KVM2 plan. Not because it's flashy, it has enough power to run Clawdbot smoothly and enough headroom that I don't need to rethink the setup if I decide to scale it later. So what you want to do is you want to go through the checkout, and I recommend choosing a longer plan because it works out overall cheaper, and you can choose a 12 to 24 month plan. You can also at this stage use code SUHIT for an extra 10% off. Once that's done and you've paid, you land inside the Hostinger dashboard. And this is where people usually think, okay, this feels really technical because setting a VPS server is not something that you would typically do. But honestly, this part was way smoother than I expected. You spin up the VPS, you choose its operating system, and I went with Ubuntu because that's just simply the only one that I actually knew from the list. And then you enable something known as the Docker manager, and that's going to install when the VPS installs. And after a few minutes, the VPS is going to generate and it's going to come live, literally just with like a couple of clicks. From there, you then want to head over to the Docker manager and head to the catalog and search for OpenClaw. At this point, you just simply want to follow Hostinger's step-by-step OpenClaw guide. And I'm going to link that in the description because it's literally what I follow to set up my VPS server. And it's going to make it super simple for you guys as well. The guide will essentially show you that you have to SSH into the server, run the commands exactly as shown, and then set in the environment variables. And within minutes, Clawdbot is up and running. No guessing, no trial and error. Literally just following a step-by-step solution, which I'm showing you guys on screen right now. Then the next step as part of the setup is connecting it to WhatsApp. And when I did this was really the big moment for me because WhatsApp is where my brain already lives. I literally use it day in, day out, and it's probably my number one most used app. And whilst Clawdbot has a cool dashboard, I just don't want another dashboard to log in to be going into. All I just did was paste in the connection code that the Hostinger guy gave me, just in the exact same way that you would do for connecting to WhatsApp Web or the WhatsApp Mac app. And that's literally just through like scanning the QR code with your phone and then linking the device. And then suddenly Clawdbot is just there, installed with your WhatsApp, and you can now start communicating with it through your phone and through your WhatsApp Mac app. Clawdbot messages me, it can send summaries, flag things, and now it feels less like a software and more like a personal assistant that literally like works 24/7. And I have a personal assistant, she doesn't work 24/7. So this is like her, but non-stop. So I definitely recommend if you guys want to set up Clawdbot, checking out Hostinger because it's the easiest solution that I used. You can just head over to hostinger.com/Suhit. And as I say, use Suhit at checkout because that's going to give you 10% off your plan. After I set everything up and started using it on WhatsApp, that's when I started noticing how Clawdbot can actually make me money. The first way that Clawdbot is going to make me money in 2026 is by compressing time. And this is probably the most important one to understand, even though it's like the least technical and flashy. Every business problem eventually turns into a time problem. It's not that people don't know what to do, it's that it takes too long to understand what's actually happening, decide what matters, and then take some sort of action. And before Clawdbot, I'd regularly sit down thinking I had an hour of deep work ahead of me, and I spend the first 20 minutes just like reconstructing context. Who said what decisions were already made, what changed since yesterday. And that reconstruction time is invisible, but it's also incredibly expensive. And especially when I value my time very highly because I'm now very successful, my net worth's very high. If I'm spending loads of time doing this reconstruction, I'm wasting thousands and thousands of dollars just on time alone. Now, Clawdbot sits on top of those information flows and does the boring part before I even need to look at them. It summarizes long WhatsApp threads, keeps tracks of decisions, and flags when something genuinely is going to need my input. Instead of spending 20 minutes getting context, I spend 2 minutes just making the decision. And that difference compounds faster than most people realize. My projects can move faster, decisions get made earlier, and revenue comes in sooner. And none of that increases any of my costs, and it doesn't drain my time. And at the end of the day, that's profit. This isn't about hustle or discipline. It's about removing that kind of invisible tax that information chaos puts in your brain. The second way that Clawdbot's going to make me money this year is by making monitoring viable in a way that humans are terrible at. There's so many things that I should be paying attention to across my various businesses, but simply I don't. Simply because it's not worth the mental overhead and because I'm already balancing so many different things. Before, I either just ignored these completely or I obsessed over them, neither of which is really that useful. But now with Clawdbot, it just watches quietly. It doesn't get distracted, doesn't forget, and it doesn't panic like humans do. Problems surface earlier, opportunities don't disappear quietly, and over time, fewer things are going to go wrong. And all that means that clients are going to stay happier, revenue is going to be protected, and you don't notice this on one dramatic day. You notice it after months, when things feel calmer and results are naturally better. The third way that Clawdbot is going to make me money this year is where it starts moving from efficiency into actual brand new revenue that I'm going to be able to generate through my agency and my other businesses. Once you guys realize that Clawdbot can run workflows consistently without getting tired or sloppy, you start seeing internal processes very differently. A lot of what businesses do internally is actually very valuable externally. And I learned this when I started selling my Influence and Marketing Academy, which I no longer sell. A lot of the stuff that I learned from building my business, building my agencies, and the SOPs that we built, the hiring frameworks, these were actually really valuable to package up and sell externally. But before, the majority of things weren't actually sellable, and especially not in an agency business model, because they rely on humans doing manual work. At the end of the day, agencies are essentially just a collective of people delivering a service. But now with Clawdbot, you're not selling effort of humans, you're selling the outcomes. Because ultimately, a lot of my clients don't actually care how the outcome is produced. They simply just care that it's clear, consistent, and fast. And Clawdbot lets me package those outputs without adding more headcount. And that's where margins actually really start to improve. Instead of having to hire new employees every time we bring in a new client, every time we try to produce a new outcome, Clawdbot can manage a whole layer of those things, all the admin pieces, which means that actually we can free up more time from expensive people in the agency and not have to scale and bring in more people, which ultimately means that my profit margin is going to be much more large. And leading on from that, the fourth way that Clawdbot's going to make me money this year is by reducing the pressure to hire. This one comes from experience because I've hired way too early before thinking that I've needed it just simply because we were like so over capacity, but actually we don't have enough business and enough revenue to satisfy having an extra employee, or the business that we do have is a project and ultimately we're not going to have that in like 3 or 4 months and we're going to have to get rid of that person anyway. And every time I've done this, it's just added more complexity, more issues, more problems in my head than it did actually add value to the business. Clawdbot now is going to absorb the kind of work that usually forces me or you guys to hire prematurely, especially coordination, that heavy work. That lets you grow your revenue without growing costs at the same pace. Margins stay healthier, and healthy margins ultimately buy you time. Time gives you options, and options are one of the most valuable things that you can have in business. The more time that you have as a founder within your business to work on the company, not working in the company, and also the higher your margin is and the more automated your systems are, the higher multiple that you're actually ultimately going to get. So if you're doing, say, like £100,000 in profit, but you're super core to the business and things are not really set up in a very automated way, you might only get like a 2 times multiple, 3 times multiple. But if you're implementing AI systems and tools and then your profit is, say, like 150k, 200k, and it's improved because of that margin improvement, your time is protected and you're working on the business, you might get like a 4 times, a 5 times, a 6 times multiple. That's going to be significantly more when you go ahead and try and sell your business. And the final way that Clawdbot's going to make me a lot of money this year is through optionality. Once you have infrastructure like this running, experimentation becomes a lot cheaper. You don't need teams or months of build time because you can just test quietly. And what I found in business is that most experiments fail, but occasionally one doesn't. But if you don't have a system like this in place to do experiments, you're never going to get that asymmetry where you have that one that doesn't fail, because those ones that don't fail is where the real upside comes in. And that's where meaningful money usually starts showing up in your business. So that's how I'm actually going to be using Clawdbot this year. Not as hype, not as a gimmick, but as a core infrastructure for my agency and the other businesses that I'm running. And once you get it up and running, the question isn't what can it do? It's what are you still doing manually you probably shouldn't be? And really this all boils down into that automation, elimination, and delegation framework, because that's really where the money is. And Clawdbot can really help you expedite that success. And if you enjoy this video and you actually want to get my full framework for my automation, elimination, and delegation, and how you can use tools like Clawdbot as part of that to expedite your success and grow your agency from $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month, well, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can go ahead and grab that 100% for free. And I really hope it helps you scale your business this year.